I'm Garnett. I'm a GP in British Columbia. I've been here for 25 years. Originally born in South Africa, Mpumalanga, which is in the Eastern Transvaal near the Mozambican border. After qualifying an internship, I took a locum position in Redvis, Saskatchewan, of all places. And it's my birth home in Canada, if one calls it that, and consider myself a stubble jumper to an extent. After 10 years there, I took over a practice in British Columbia and have been here since. Rural physicians do have a significant role in community, and it's hard not to be part of community when you're responsible for the health of a large sort of swath of your community. So I mean, that sort of goes beyond just the medical aspect. There's a slight social aspect to it, although one's got to keep that at arm's length as best possible. In my sort of younger days, I used to sell 50-50 tickets at all the hockey games, basically to raise money for sort of minor hockey at our sort of local junior B. So I think community is important. It's I don't think so much it's a responsibility, but it's a good outlet. It's a good place to see your patients in another light. Sometimes we might not want to, but I think it's a healthy place to be. As they, the boundary is the most important thing. Just sort of realizing who you are and what you can say. But in general, it's been a positive experience as far as I'm concerned. The important thing is treating people as human beings. In Xhosa, they would talk of Ubuntu, which, it basically means, the sort of people. And treating everyone as a human being is very important. So I think Ubuntu is really sort of inclusivity. We're all sort of part of this community, and we look different and we speak different and we may behave differently, but we all have a place in community, and our place is no more or less than anyone else. So rural gives you that opportunity to practice, I think, more holistic medicine in terms of you're not always referring, you're actually making diagnoses, you're offering treatment, and you're effecting change. Having said that, not in absolute isolation, because we do rely on our specialist colleagues. And so we end up cultivating a sort of group of physicians who support us, who sort of realize your capabilities, be it an emerge and you phone and they'll say, Garnett, are you comfortable doing this? And you'd say, yep, I'm okay with that. And they say, all right, if you run into trouble, you know who to phone. But I think that idea for rural, we need to be generalists. We need a broad breadth of knowledge. It's hard to have a niche practice in a rural community. And I think I would like to see that aspect of medicine bolstered, us trying to sniff out the students who might be interested in rural medicine, pairing them with mentors like myself who are coming up to that point of where you might be retiring, but you've still got that capability to be a mentor to a young student that can make an enormous difference. We might not be as good as we'd want to be, but sometimes you've got to sit back and reflect on those moments and say, how can I be that better person? How can I see this person in a different light? How do I accept that this person might not have the same belief system as I have, but that doesn't make any difference. They're a human being. They have issues that they're struggling with that I might be able to help them with, and that's what our role is as physicians and what Ubuntu means. It's this community of people who we're privileged to look after or be part of.